Hello and welcome to the Eastern Idaho Planning Briefing for Idaho Transportation Department here on Wednesday, December 13th. And here's our summary of the impacts you'll be feeling mostly over the next 72 hours. We're looking at the widespread stratus has left the area, very little of it around Eastern Idaho this morning. And the bitter cold overnight temperatures will start to moderate after this morning. There's a weak winter storm arriving Thursday morning, and that is the main driver. We're losing the northerly airflow that was brought in the bitter cold and the stratus and fog, and we're switching to a south wind, which means warmer temperatures and not as much fog. This winter storm will arrive Thursday morning. It departs Friday morning for the most part. There's a little bit of snow left along the Idaho-Wyoming border for Friday afternoon, but not very much, as you'll see. And that will be the last precipitation until Christmas Eve. Here's a surface weather depiction. You can see this is a low that will be moving into the Pacific Northwest and will be there over us by Thursday night, and leaving on Friday. And you can see we're looking for a dry day today. Here are the afternoon highs expected for today. You can see we're still in the 20s with some places. Stanley, one of our warmer spots, actually at 31 degrees, along with Sun Valley. And then overnight lows, nowhere near as cold as they were. We're out of the single digits for the Snake River Plain, and that's because there will be more cloud cover aloft. Not this low stratus we've been having the past few days due to the Arctic air, but this is due to the new storm moving in. So that storm starts on Thursday morning, and here is, first in the course in the Central Idaho Mountains as it moves in from the west, and you can see generally less than an inch, and even some places won't get much of anything. Even in the Central Idaho Mountains like Chalice, Arco will be getting nothing. And down in Cary area, nothing quite yet. Then for the afternoon, we're looking at the snow spreading. It's now over in the Upper Snake Highlands and in some of the eastern highlands, especially north of Chesterfield Reservoir. It's also sneaking into the south central highlands as well, but still very light snow. It should be less than an inch, as you see here. Thursday afternoon highs, much warmer. That's because the south air will start kicking in. You see Pocatello getting actually above freezing. Even for those elevations, Stanley still at the same temperature at 31. And then Thursday evening, this is sort of the most intense period, but you see it's still pretty light with, again, Pocatello, Blackfoot getting nothing, and even places like Soda Springs, Malad City getting less than an inch. Stanley finding it hard in town to get above an inch. Same thing with Ketchum. You can see most locations. It's just these higher elevations like Galena Summit where it's getting to, looks like the 1 to 2 inch range. And then Thursday late night hours, it starts to taper off here. You can see 1 to 2 inches here between Island Park and, say, St. Anthony or so. But otherwise, most of it is retreated to the extreme high elevations. So again, this is just a light snow event, really. And overnight lows on Thursday night, that'd be Friday morning. You can see with the cloud cover, very mild compared to what we've been having the last couple of days. The snowfall, to wrap it up on Friday morning, you can see it's, again, light snow basically on a Soda Springs, Blackfoot, Ketchum line northward, and even then a good portion like Chalice and most of Lemhi County is not getting any sort of snow. And the snowfall for Friday afternoon, again, just basically flurries from places north and east of Rexburg. And then the lows on Friday night, you can see with the loss of some cloud cover, it starts to get a little bit cooler, but still pretty mild for especially the eastern side where the clouds will linger, with temperatures in the mid-teens to mid-20s. Okay, here's a storm total snowfall. So in order to get 6 inches or more, you have to be in the yellow. And you can see that is very limited in scope. It's very high elevation. Here where Malad Summit, or excuse me, where Galena Summit goes through, is again more on the order of 3 to 4 inches. Same as in Stanley, Ketchum 2 to 3. The Island Park area 4 to almost 6 inches. Driggs 2 to 3. But widespread areas of being less than an inch, and then places like Pocatello getting nothing at all. So once again, widespread stratus is left. Bitter cold overnight temperatures will moderate. The weak winter storm does arrive for Thursday morning. Winter storm departs Friday morning. Last precipitation till Christmas Eve. And this is the last slide. Is the extended forecast. If you want to pause this and look at it in more detail, you can. But you can see gradually cooling temperatures, with the temperatures peaking on Saturday. A lot of places getting into the 40s. Very few staying below freezing. But that starts to change, especially by Monday, and getting colder on Christmas Eve as the next storm starts to move in. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at area code 208-233-0834. Thanks for watching.